From Orange County in Southern California, we welcome you to this massive USL Championship fixture. Orange County sits atop the Western Conference, and tonight in Irvine, California, they welcome the two-time reigning Shield winner, Louisville City. Beautiful evening for the beautiful game. Joined by Ricky Lopez-Aspen, I'm Mike Watts. Plenty of excitement around this fixture, and the standings will tell you exactly why, Ricky. Orange County just 1 point ahead of San Antonio, but a game in hand, and they are trying to establish a gap between themselves and New Mexico, who themselves have 3 games in hand.
But for Orange County last time out, really bad result, losing 3-0 against the Tampa Bay Rowdies on this very field. So for Danny Stone, a reaction is going to be needed, like you mentioned, Mike, to continue to push up the Western Conference. They create a little bit of breathing room between them and San Antonio.
Tonight's player to watch is presented by LaUna. Stephen Kelly has started piling up some pretty impressive goals.
Stephen Kelly does a little bit of everything from his central location, covers a lot of ground off the ball, but where we've seen him grow the most is his production in that final third, the ability to hit a ball over 50, 60 yards on a dime to spring his attacking players, but also within himself, the ability to arrive on the top of the 18-yard box, and when he gets in front of goal, he's shown he's a really good finisher. So look for him to try to win that midfield battle and establish dominance for Danny Stone in Orange County.
This only tells part of the Louisville City story. Pittsburgh won earlier tonight against Charleston, which gives Louisville a chance to climb closer to the Battery, although they've fallen behind Pittsburgh in the larger standings. But they did just knock out Tampa Bay from the USL Cup on Wednesday.
Got their revenge. Simon Bird and company feeling really good and growing in momentum. Their last 2 matches against San Antonio, against Tampa Bay Rowdies, they've taken 2 points in those games. So this Louisville City side, yes, there's going to be some rotations after the cross-country trip, but this side not lacking any talent and any quality over the course of these 11 starting.
Some rotations is kind of underselling it. There's a ton of attacking power off the bench. That means the longer Louisville can stay in this game, the better off they're going to be.
You could bring in a player like Jansen Wilson, the ability to produce higher up the field, where we've seen him really grow as his decision-making, understanding when to bring in his teammates, when to be a little bit more selfish. When he does come on the field, look for Jansen Wilson to put some pressure on Orange County and be that difference maker for Louisville City in the final third.
2 former champions matching up tonight in Orange County, California. It's OCSC with their youth, exuberance, and the chance to come back home against a road-weary Louisville side off maybe their most important win of the season. And it's coming up next.
This is Tom Brewitt, OCSC captain, and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just that could be amazing. Do you like the colour? Do you like the design? Do you like the lines? Do you know what the lines represent? 34 lines for 34 cities.
At the Pickup Family Neurosciences Institute, we function as a unit. Neurosurgery and neurology, physical medicine and rehab, physical therapy. It's patient-focused, patient-centered care. The future of the neurosciences at Hoag is filled with promise. We are at the cusp of incredible advancements and innovations that are truly going to transform medical care and its delivery. Patients don't just get a doctor when they come to Hoag, they get Team Hoag.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
This is incredible technology. We can actually solve drunk driving.
We are here to send a very strong message. Drunk driving must stop.
We are educators, supporters, listeners, and most of all, we are relentless. Because one life lost is one too many. Together, we can end impaired driving for good. Join the movement. Drive change. Save lives.
The starting lineup tonight for Danny Stone, a 4-4-2. Only one change, Gainbridge comes in.
The relation.
Conversely, for Louisville City, half their lineup has changed from Wednesday night in Tampa.
It's going to be interesting because you're seeing the relationship of Duncan and Evan Davila in that central role. Duncan will be more of the box-to-box. Evan Davila will push a little bit higher. But you go higher up the field, Shawanda, you want him to stay as high as you possibly can to occupy the center backs, allowing Hiraman and Serrano to fill in those gaps. And then you have Guido and Jake Morris pushing and providing the width.
Simon Bird, the interim manager, trying to manage this week. You get into the semifinals of USL Cup. Ultimately, Louisville is defined by the trophies they do and do not win. They've won the Shield as regular season champions in back-to-back years, and it's very possible that the chance to do so again has already eluded them. A win tonight goes a long way in terms of continuing to establish the best possible playoff seeding. They'd need to go on a heck of a run down the stretch, but by getting through USL Cup and into the semifinals, they've certainly become the favorite in that competition. And this is the only club that can look at the season they've had and be disappointed.
100% the standard and the golden star for USL Championship over the last couple years. Louisville City, everyone that plays against them shows their best, and there's going to be no difference for Orange County. And Simon Bird knows that, understanding that, yes, you've hit a little bit of a dip, but still feeling really good of where they are in terms of their performances, and another opportunity to gain momentum.
And Orange County steps up to the ball, the top team in the Western Conference. It was the way they lost to Tampa Bay that frustrated them so much. The inability to put anything on target, the struggles at the end of the game to take command as they try to get back in, and the goals they conceded have stuck in their craw. We're ready to roll on this Saturday night. Orange County, top of the West, take on Louisville City, the top team in USL Championship the last 2 years. One of the best matchups between East and West you'll see all year. An early free kick conceded to Orange County and Stephen Kelly. Kelly delivers the cross. Header nodded into the corner. Lidl provides pressure. Kelly looks back at Gainbridge, keeps it himself. That cross is off the mark. Ricky, when you look at Orange County, the glory of being the base camp for the U.S. men's national team on a home soil World Cup isn't lost on anybody. But the price they paid was so many games on the road. And Orange County actually became one of the best road teams in the league during that stretch. But now that they're back home, when you listen to Danny Stone, their second-year head coach, the main takeaway is we need to start creating the volume of home chances and playing with home field advantage again.
That's going to be the biggest key if they want to stay in that #1 position in the Western Conference for Orange County, because you and I have been around this league long enough to understand that, yes, you have to win and pick up points on the road, but when you play at home, you need to make this place a fortress. So understanding chance creation needs to get a little bit higher. Production needs to be a little bit more prevalent for this Orange County side.
And they're already on the front foot tonight. This will belong to Louisville. Wrong side, Gainbridge. Walked back by Jake Morris. Send long for Ray Serrano. Playing inside for Shawunmi. Chipped over Shawunmi. Didn't get the right final touch.
You see Jake Morris really frustrated, not having the ability to receive this ball. Shawunmi just gets his body position all off. Unable to pick out the run from Morris. If he does, it's a 1v1 with Jake Morris on this weak side. But good start, 3 minutes in for Louisville City.
Showing 2 goals in the league in over 500 minutes, but it was an Open Cup that he shined early in the year. He has 4 goals there. Tonight marks his 5th start. Donovan's been the primary choice in the 9. Looking for either to go on a run here late in the season. Duncan got fouled. We'll go against Silla. Orange County was 9 unbeaten in the league before that loss to Tampa Bay. They conceded off a throw. They defeated off a corner of their own. They conceded off a goal kick of their own. And that's the frustration. It means set pieces like this. They want to tidy that up tonight. Whoa there.
Just a little bit off there from Jake Morris.
That is one of the best dead ball set piece takers in the league, and a replay.
And one of the pure strikers of the ball in all of USL Championship. Just look at his 2 goals against Tampa Bay Rowdies a couple weeks ago.
Well, can't be messy every time. Sometimes you're messy with a Y. Another set piece to come. This is Solis, guilty party. The 18-year-old played 2 games in all competitions last year on an academy deal. Signed his pro deal at the start of July. This is 8th start this year.
Been a big piece as of late for Danny Stone. And there is a lot of rotations in how they attack in that central location. Silla pushes higher. You have Solis sitting deeper next to Stephen Kelly. Chris Hagard in the mix as well.
Notably tonight, Marinch is unavailable, and so Elijah Nelson, who just signed an academy deal yesterday, is available for Orange County, could debut tonight. Castro debuted against Tampa Bay. This will find Serrano. Serrano! Ray Serrano grabs the opening goal for Louisville City. That is a dream start on the road for Louisville.
So good from Louisville City. You play into your big man Shawani, and now you have runners off of him. Notice how he stays century and occupies his 2 center backs. That allows Ray Serrano to come around the corner. Delicate little touch, and then the composure shown by Ray Serrano. Opens up his hips, simply passes it by Rando, and a phenomenal team goal from Louisville City on the road.
Louisville, with all their rotations, still have so much star power. Ray Serrano grabs the first goal tonight for Louisville City. Ray Serrano would be a every single game, no doubt starter for more than half of this league. The fact he's come off the bench a third of games this season and has had to work for just about everything he's gotten in Louisville, more a testament to the amalgamation of talent that they possess rather than anything Ray has or hasn't done.
And still, with the amount of talent that Louisville City has, still have players that have a point to prove and use this opportunity away from home to really put pressure on Simon Bird, saying once you have a full squad healthy, you don't have to manage to travel the 3-game week, whatever it may be, that I need to be in this starting 11. And Ray Serrano is a player that, like you mentioned, top of that list.
8 goals in 2024, 14 goal contributions. Last year, 10 goal contributions. That is his 7th this year. 3 goals, 4 assists in now 19 games. Held up by Gainbridge. He got fouled by Evan Davila, the brother of the reigning USL Championship Player of the Year, Taylor, who's on the bench tonight. The Davilas from Sherman Oaks in California, went to Cal Berkeley. Hayden McFadden gives us a chance to take a look at tonight's injury report presented by Zolfagari Law. Louisville not reporting their injuries, but it is worth noting Makwele Akale and Kyle Adams are not starting tonight. Liam McKinnon, Ward, Johnson, Partita, who next appearance will see him Orange County's appearance king. Orange, who started last game, Grace and Duty, all unavailable. But they do get Mateo Bunbury back tonight, which is a measure of good news. We've got game changer and Ethan Zubak on their bench as well.
Going back to the point that you made of Danny Stone and how they conceded those 3 goals against the Rowdies, it's going to be another point of frustration. Once this ball plays centrally into Shawunbi, Benalcazar and Dogman need to provide coverage. It's just breaking down far too easy, but give credit to the big man. Good feet to play and race around to find the goal.
Shawunbi a hair behind. Well, anyone who in Louisville thought they got their fill of goals tonight watching Racing score 4 may have just gotten an inkling that's worth staying up late tonight in the Eastern time zone. It's a good challenge by Duncan. Davila's gesturing back, gives it to Amadou Dia. Decade in the championship. Real tone setter within the team.
And you and I continue to speak about the depth for this Louisville City side, but there's also a lot of versatility in players having the ability to play different positions. Evan Davila is one of them. We've seen him play higher, almost as a winger. Now he's playing deeper, sitting next to Zach Duncan. You look at the 3 center backs across. Amadou Dia came into this roster as a wing back as well. Now playing a center back. Hayden McFadden, the same argument as well. So you have players that, yes, that have the talent in their quote-unquote primary position, but do have that much quality that they can play 2, 3 different roles for Simon Bird.
And you can pour out blood, sweat, and tears on a Wednesday night, completely reload your team, and still feel like you've got more than a puncher's chance 2,000 miles to the west in Orange County. Ball rolled over by Brewitt. Up from Garrison Tubbs and turned over to Louisville. Davila forward, showing me. Back heel on to Serrano. Back heel once more. That'll ricochet towards Serrano. It's a golf shot, stays in. Beyond halfway, bounce down to Dia. Louisville's feeling a little spicy tonight, I think. They won in penalties despite 0 shots on target. Took them 6 minutes to get a shot on target tonight. Found the net. Morris lashes that through. Rando knocks it away. Head in the lion's mouth to try and keep it alive. Clever touch. Duncan bypassing Serrano. Morris gives it to him. And the touch from Serrano a little loose, but it's going to be a corner.
The tempo, it's been such a good start for Louisville City here on the road. The ball is zipping around. Jake Morris is pushing really high, providing quality service. Orange County struggling to keep up with the speed of play right now against a visiting side.
This crowd packed in tonight in Southern California. Louisville on the set piece. Delivery across. Davila. That deflected. Rando will catch it and distribute it. Played centrally by Benalcazar. Where's the best place for Nico Benalcazar? On the field anywhere, it turns out. He's playing outside, and he's played at center back, played in central midfield. You name it, he can do it.
Same type of argument for Benalcazar that we had with this Louisville City players.
Eric Dobransky, who's calling the game in Louisville tonight, was asking Danny Stone about versatility. He said, look, we aren't the biggest budget, and we're expected to utilize young players and develop them in concert with winning. That means the players that we do have, the veteran signees, they have to have that versatility. This is a good find around the edge. Only to see Dia emerge to the rescue in front of Brandon Gainbridge.
If you can get Scylla on the ball more times than not for Orange County, good things will happen. He's just so silky and smooth within his technical ability. Good recovery in the end from Dia to cut out this line-splitting ball.
There's the aforementioned Tubbs, who came in from DC United. Centrally to Solis. By the way, it's been over 3 years since Louisville was held without a shot on target in a game. And if I told you where it happened, it'd be the least surprising stat in the history of the championship. Orange County pushing into the final third, ball lobbed across, return to center from Benalcazar, come in off the edge. The answer is Pittsburgh. It's always Pittsburgh. It was a 0-0 draw, 2023. Morris lets that bounce out. You don't have to be on the roster to get on the field here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Orange County Soccer Club offers group experiences that let fans be part of the match day action. Groups of 10 or more receive discounted tickets, even access on-field experiences like player walkouts, halftime activities, and post-match games on the pitch. If you're planning a team event, birthday, company outing, orangecountysoccer.com/group tickets to learn more. But it is easier if you're a player to get on the field.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, that's just logic.
We're seeing a lot of this type of movement, especially from Ray Serrano. Right, Shawonmi's doing a good job at just shifting towards that ball side. And what he's doing that's been effective is he's drawing both center backs, Tubbs and Brewitt, both following Tola Shawonmi, and that allows Ray Serrano to be extremely clever at splitting this right back and right center back space. Exactly how he found the goal.
It's Duncan. There's Alex Rando, which is a rather dismissive surname for a guy who's produced quite well. Hardly a Rando. 22 goals conceded in 19 starts this year, 6 clean sheets.
Well done there.
Benalcazar has the option wide. Bazzini returns. Benalcazar out of real estate, and Farouk comes out to claim it.
It's a problem for Orange County. Once Gainbridge is involved in the build-out phase, you just do not have a focal point to play into. That is when Bazzini needs to turn into a true number 9, and he needs to stay centrally. Provides it with, and Scylla drops in a little bit deeper, so there's just no presence in around the attacking 18-yard box for Orange County there.
Amadou Dia looking direct. Showing me. That's an important header from Tom Brewitt. Captains the side. You know, Ricky, the flags that they've hung over there, there's got to be a better way to do that because I don't know what that section's called. Throw for Orange County. I know the other side is Gnarlyville. Goodness, what a run forward. There's contact from McFadden, and the referee instantly wags his finger. Now, there is additional video review capability in USL Cup in the knockouts, which Louisville experienced on Wednesday night. That's not a part of action tonight, nor is it clear that that would have been something the VAR would look at anyways based on where the contact began.
It's a good no call from Trevor Wiseman, as we do have the luxury of replay here. Gainbridge just goes down far too easily. Give you a second look at it when there is an opportunity. But those are situations that when you do break that initial line of pressure for Orange County, you need to take advantage of it, and you need to penetrate with the pace that you have in Silla and Gainbridge.
But Alcazar shoved down by Morris. And may we show you how Trevor is, in fact, a wise man. Having fun with names tonight.
You are.
Better than Trevor Dull Boy.
Trying to think of a response, I just can't.
Well, my work's done tonight. Good luck, Ricky. Morris. Showing me will catch up to this and offer the service. I'm going to bring this back to the contact in the penalty area. That's a late whistle, but a whistle nonetheless.
This right side for Orange County needs to figure things out in terms of their positioning. Or if you are Pruitt, you need to communicate with Ben Alcazar to keep him at home and keep this game in front of him, because too many times it's been the outlet. Jake Morris this time showing me making a run. The right back getting caught extremely high and leaving your backside really vulnerable and exposed.
There's Kelly on the Gainbridge. March signed a 25-day deal in Sacramento and then latched on in Orange County. Tonight, his second start for OC. Oh, the give and go. That's brilliant through Solis and hit from range directly at Faroux. Well, still on the ball. That'll get you out of your seat.
Starting to find a nice little rhythm at playing in between lines, but again, really technically gifted. Still is the ability to draw in his player, give and go. There's not enough shape to beat Farouk from that distance, but glimpses of how good he can be.
Morris peering. That's sent down to the action, the end.
Not Gnarlyville. Good touch again. Zach Duncan gets caught too high. Basically straight out. Ningo Farouk, flawless positioning.
Well, Gnarlyville's over there.
You and Gnarly go way back.
I've tasted Gnarly's file hot sauce.
On national TV?
I did.
Yeah,
the hot
right.
sauce was actually fine. It's a lifelong memory for me, but usually I have to be outdoors to sweat like that. Benalcazar hits it long. There's Faroux. The 9th home game for Orange County this year. They're front-loaded and back-loaded. Turn from Serrano. He runs by Solis. That's a good leave. Forward now. Rando chasing after it. He'll scoop it up.
Third play running. Exactly how Louisville City scores their goal and almost gets their double here. Ray Serrano bypasses Uerman, plays it into Guido and back to Uerman, but in the end, unable to make that little bit of contact to beat Rando. But it's exactly what you mentioned for Orange County: communication, passing players off instead of chasing, because once you start to chase, that's when gaps start to open up.
Those long, gangly strides of showing me. Came at Rando. Luckily, Rando is a professional. Down into the corner. That did cross the line. Orange County corner kick. Taken short. Wow, what a move inside. From a tight angle, hit it off the outside of the netting. Well, Silla, I think, felt he saw something there. That is going to be out for a corner. That was touched.
Ray Serrano into shadows here, just so good from Silla. And as he picks up his head, trying to beat Faroux at that near post, Dia doing just enough.
Orange County, second effort off the corner. Ken getting tricky with it. Slid over by Haggard. Still a work. Dishes it off. There's the cross. Find the backside. Gainbridge collects, goes through Haggard. Slithers across that sends all the way down to Rando.
"27 minutes in, it's been high quality from both sides. Tempo's been good. The ideas, the identities have shown themselves. We've seen individual brilliance. We've seen a really good team goal. Really good showing of the USL Championship.
Brandon Days, who's returned from international duty, the U.S. Under-20s at the CONCACAF Championship. It's a push from Uerman. That Gleedle coming off the edge. Getting Days back in for however long he sticks around, and that's not a knock on Days. That's the fact that people will come knocking. Get that call into the U.S. Under-20s. We've seen it with Louisvillian defenders before. Both these clubs have been extraordinary sellers of young talent within the championship. Gainbridge drops that across. Maybe a chance for Orange County, spinning in all directions. A push from behind. And it goes against Orange County. Silla's livid.
but just takes a little bit too long, Scylla, to make a decision here, because as this ball comes across, he needs to hit this first time, but you have to give so much credit to Davila and Zach Duncan not leaving their feet. Goes down far too easy again, Scylla looking for the pen.
And I will say this, I've seen it often enough that that's given. You see that left hand come out just a little bit from the referee's purview. It does go down too easy. It doesn't draw Orange County closer to an equalizer. Kyle Adams tonight. No Josh Jones the rest of the season. That's part of what makes Day's return so important, even at his young age. Dean McFadden alongside him. Here's Morris. Morris to the top of the box. Evan Davila cuts it back. Davila, touch a little too heavy. Still on. Serrano clips, back post. Nodded away. Picked up by Aiden McFadden. McFadden putting in work. McFadden!
Firing on all cylinders, Louisville City, the amount of numbers that they're committing high up the field. But going back to this opportunity, this needs to be a first-time strike from Scylla. But notice how Duncan and Davila do not leave their feet. Scylla thinks that as they're trying to recover, he can catch them baiting in, does not. Then you go back the other way, Aiden McFadden. This is one of your three center backs on the top of the 18-yard box. Does not miss by much. Definitely has the attention of Rando.
This bouncing all the way to Rando. Past half an hour tonight. The opening goal comes from Ray Serrano, a nice 1-2. Davila off the feet. Shawunmi tapped it over to Serrano, beat Rando 1v1 inside the penalty area. Louisville did get the benefit of watching Pittsburgh beat Charleston tonight, so Louisville can close the gap towards second place. What they did not get was the Tampa Bay loss. 2-0 win for the Rowdies over Rhode Island, stretching that lead to 16 points over Louisville in the East. A win tonight would get it down to 13, but probably a hopeful ambition to get to 1, but can they get to 2? Louisville ran away in a similar fashion from the rest of the East last year, and it's in the end worth a warm pitcher a spit. And a shield. Davila. I don't know which founding father it was who described certain debates as worth a warm pitcher of spit, but whoever it was.
Again, thinking of a comeback and it just can't.
Well, wasn't even a founding father. Wow. Sean Nance Cactus Jack Garner, vice president in the 1930s. He's describing his own job. That's a foul. Serrano got run over by Gainbridge.
It's been a good defensive showing from Louisville City, especially over the last 10 minutes here. Once Orange County really found their rhythm. They're playing quick. Again, you just need that vertical presence, because right now everything has been in front of this Louisville back line. when you really miss a player that can stretch the game and really threaten to run in behind.
Will drop this back into play. Here's Benalcazar for Orange County. Top team in the West, 1 loss in 10 league games. 2021 title holders who have finished top of the West twice in their history, 2015, 2018. Back when winning the 1 seed was like signing your death warrant in the Western Conference playoffs. Ultimately won the championship in 2021, beat the Rowdies to do it. Louisville title winners back-to-back, 17 and 18. That is Faroux climbing out of the penalty area and knocking it upfield.
But you see just one vertical run, how much issues it causes between this back line of Louisville City and Faroux stepping off of his line. No pressure on the ball, space in behind. Why not hit it? This really tests this Louisville defensive set.
It's too long a run. Duncan wins the free kick. Foul given by Bazzini, 27-year-old Israeli native for the national championship team at Vermont. Scored in like every game of that run to win the Natty. Best stories in college soccer that year. Individually and collectively. Showing me.
Just got to go quick there. If you are Benalcazar, you need to play vertical because Louisville City's out of their shape. And as you play wide, notice inside the 18-yard box, not one player in an orange jersey.
Well, they've got a couple runs dipping in. What can they make of it? Kelly. Kelly. Under Dia, the defense. Alcazar leads it back. Tune in to CBS Sports Network Wednesday, August 19th, USL Championship Showdown. Switchbacks of Colorado Springs journey to the desert. See Phoenix Rising battle for big points in the West. Catch all the action on CBS Sports Network, August 19th, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. Pacific.
And that is a game that Phoenix Rising needs desperately. They are struggling at the moment underneath Palmadou Cop. Sitting in 11th in the Western Conference. Switchback sitting at 9th.
And to be fair, they're only 4 points apart. Phoenix Rising with 2 additional wins would move into 6th. That's the world we live in the West. Gainbridge. Scylla Cook out to Gainbridge. To deliver the cross, that bounces kindly. Sent away by McFadden. Turning back upfield, Dogman. Works the give and go. Ooh. Got some heat.
Adrian McFadden has done a good job at helping Gledo on that far side, rotating across, strong in his individual battles. 41 minutes in. Alberto, big priority was being a lot stronger defensively. Shown that a little bit of growth here in California thus far.
Free kick. Orange County. Stephen Kelly. Former Scotland Youth International. Picked up by Faroux. Now introducing our Golden Boot Club. An exclusive elevated deck with the best view in the Champ, along with unlimited food and drinks. Reserve your spot today and enjoy OCSC like never before.
Count me in. Food and drink, unlimited?
It didn't say which drinks.
True.
That's it. I mean, I think I know the answer. I just... End line service, ripped across. Somehow that didn't fall. It's still there for Louisville. Serrano took a whack. Orange County repel. Then Evan Davila breaks it up. That ball skittered along the line and hit something or someone.
Such a clever little ball from Zach Duncan to play in Uriman, and as this ball comes across, you could be more decisive. You are showing me either laid into Morris.
Advantage played. Pinballs around. Louisville out toward halfway. Shawunmi goes down. Player down for Orange County. Silla's back up. Moving really gingerly.
And not a sign that you want for Orange County. Danny Stone has dealt with some injury already this season. Silla.
Kelly pondering. Dished off to Silla. That's going to get all the way through. Waiting for a chance to get a shot away. Stymied for the time being. Lifted up, and Faroux, Bias Lonesome, able to collect.
Back the other way for Uriman, puts this ball across. Actually, it kisses off that near post.
Rando's heel and then the post.
Yeah, really fortunate that ball does not go over the goal line. Then moments ago, Silla just so good and so clever to let this come across.
Top 5, top 10 players to watch in the league for me, Silla.
Easy. It makes it look so easy just how he glides by players, technically gifted.
I remember talking to Benny Olsen at Houston Dynamo because Silla was initially drafted there in the second round, which in MLS parlance is to say they bought a lottery ticket. He said clear talent, a lot of patience last year after preseason injuries, but essentially said he showed in preseason why we were so high on him. We're happy to get the Herman Trophy finalist for essentially college soccer's Heisman, put another way. Silla started at Clemson after coming through the Montverde Academy. Senegalese player. It's worth the price of admission, to say the least. 8 in orange tonight. Oh, that's
tough
late.
Challenge, yep.
That's late and that's high. You know Duncan doesn't mean anything by it because the injury he suffered a year ago.
Just really unfortunate from Duncan here. Trying to recover. There's a lot of contact, but the intent is there as he does come. Studs are exposed, catches, at the very least. And picks up a yellow card.
It's the 4th yellow, the Australian this year. Delivery across. That header gets out. Duncan goes from Brisbane Road to Denmark. 3 broken ankles, an ACL injury. There were big clubs interested in him, and well, the halftime whistle arrives. Duncan picks up that late yellow card, but Serrano's the one with the goal, and Louisville City ahead.
Look, it's been a really good 45 minutes and good display for USL Championship. Louisville City done a phenomenal job at finding the back of the net through a really good goal for Danny Stone. And that's first half he grew into it, but now you need to be a little bit more ruthless and more clinical once you get high up the field. All to play for in this next 45 minutes.
Only just begun tonight here in Orange County. Louisville City coming off that big midweek cup win over Tampa Bay. Orange County, top team in the West, and trying to regain that happy home feeling. It's 1-0 Lou City at halftime in Irvine.
This is Tom Brewitt, OCSC captain and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just believe that could be amazing. You like the colour, you like the design, you like the lines, you know what the lines represent. 34 lines for 34 cities. Yeah, safe.
Every morning I draw a line. I've painted thousands of them. The lines are simple, but what happens within them is magical. Some lines divide, but not this one. It's the common thread for our shared love for the game. Soccer, football, call it what you want. This line, this team, it brings each of us to a common ground, the line that connects us. We, OCSC.
This is Tom Brewitt, OCSC captain and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just believe that could be amazing. You like the colour, you like the design, you like the lines, you know what the lines represent. 34 lines for 34 cities.
This is incredible technology. We can actually solve drunk driving.
We are here to send a very strong message. Drunk driving must stop.
We are educators, supporters, listeners, and most of all, we are relentless. Because one life lost is one too many. Together, we can end impaired driving for good. Join the movement. Drive change. Save lives.
Halftime entertainment on the field and plenty of entertainment throughout that first half. It's Louisville City with the lead, but chances going both ways. A fun one here in Irvine thus far. Serrano, the goal scorer. Plenty of action around the USL. Let's get you caught up on the latest news and scores from around the league.
Of the USL Championship has gone from dreams to renderings to construction. At its recent groundbreaking in Southwest Detroit, Alumni Phi Stadium became a vision for the very near future.
We've been incredibly fortunate to create something that's way bigger than us, and that we have the great fortune of being stewards of it. And the stadium represents really an investment in that community, an investment in this neighborhood, a tremendous investment in the city, and something that will be around for generations to come.
With this stadium, the club is investing in its future and demonstrating a long-term commitment to building a sustainable, community-driven club. I'm excited for what the future holds for Detroit City. I can't wait to be back here for the opening match in 2028. And I want to say congratulations to the fans, supporters, ownership group, and the entire community that made this amazing new home possible.
At 15,000 seats, Alumni Phi raises the bar for Detroit City. Soon there will be more groundbreakings and sounds of stadium construction as USL gets closer to the launch of Premier.
Pain doesn't care who you...
Orange County lead. He has a goal. He scores. Puts Tulsa ahead.
Espectacular. Hay mucha fiesta, señor Martino. Hay sed de revancha, doctor. Pero falta gol y estamos a esperar a un gol. ¿Hugo Sánchez? Sí, tira para adelante. ¿Quién maneja? ¿Un futbolista? ¡Llegamos por fin! ¡Ay, bendito sea el chapar, doctor! Hugo, ¿regreso a las canchas? ¿Algún consejo?
Sí, confía y cree en ti.
¡Ey! ¡Vas al norte! A donde me dé la oportunidad, pero listo para dar el paso. ¡Listo, vamos!
This is your moment.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Boy, howdy. Thanks, Dan. It's Louisville 1, Orange County 0 at halftime in Irvine. That, of course, the fixture that you chose on this Saturday night. Ricky Lopez-Espin, Mike Watts on hand. A look into OC Great Park this evening and a look at what's going on elsewhere. Pittsburgh, a 3-1 win over Charleston. That's an important game and that puts Pittsburgh very much back into the mix. Halftime tonight in Irvine. And that's what it looks like when there's the whole, food and beverage thing. Now I know the beverages. Louisville City 1, Orange County 0 at the break.
This is incredible technology. We can actually solve drunk driving.
We are here to send a very strong message. Drunk driving must stop.
We are educators, supporters, listeners, and most of all, we are relentless. Because one life lost is one too many. Together, we can end impaired driving for good. Join the movement. Drive change. Save lives.
At the Pickup Family Neurosciences Institute, we function as a unit. Neurosurgery and neurology, physical medicine and rehab, physical therapy. It's patient-focused, patient-centered care. The future of the neurosciences at Hoag is filled with promise. We are at the cusp of incredible advancements and innovations that are truly going to transform medical care and its delivery. Patients don't just get a doctor when they come to Hoag, they get Team Hoag.
This is Tom Brewitt, OCSC captain and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just believe that could be amazing. You like the colours, you like the designs, you like the lines. You know what the lines represent? 34 lines for 34 cities. Yeah, safe.
Every morning I draw a line. I've painted thousands of them. The lines are simple, but what happens within them is magical. Some lines divide, but not this one. It's the common thread for our shared love for the game. Soccer, football, call it what you want. This line, this team, it brings each of us to a common ground, the line that connects us. We, OCSC.
Welcome back. That guy just checked his phone and found out that I made a mistake in that last segment. Colorado Springs and Birmingham wasn't done yet. It just said that it was. Colorado Springs just scored 90 plus 9.
Incredible. USL after dark.
Love to see it. Wantahata, you goat. 1-0 Louisville City over Orange County at halftime. Let's get you caught up on what you may have missed in the first half. What you may have missed was so early on that the sun was still shining.
6 minutes in, a really well-worked goal from Louisville City playing to Shormy, and then you allow players around him to operate in those half spaces, but that little bit of a delicate touch to free Ray Serrano. So good from the big man. And then Ray Serrano showing a nice composed finish to open up his hips and simply just slotted by Rando. And then you started to see Silla be the player that pulls the strings for Orange County. Did a really good job at baiting in Davila and Zach Duncan in that central location. An easy save for Faru in the end. And Silla this time against leaving Ray Serrano in the dust. Samadou Dia coming across and recognizing the space and closes it down quickly, not allowing Silla to really put pressure on Hugo Faru. But he was the best player for Orange County by far in that first 45 minutes.
And then here's Aiden McFadden slicing across the face of goal off the mark.
Unable to really test Rando from that distance, but that tells you how aggressive Louisville City has been in that first 45 minutes and how this ball does not end up in the back of the net. It's beyond me. Off the right heel, Rando kisses that near post, but stays out.
Wild times. Ready to commence the second half here tonight. Louisville 0.73 expected goals. Orange County 0.08. About as good a defensive half as Louisville could have anticipated. Orange County did provide moments in the attacking end. But can they carry that forward into the second half? Louisville 1, Orange County 0. Well, we've got subs. Taylor Davila has come into the game for Louisville City. That's it for Zach Duncan, who was on a yellow card. That's just Louisville City bringing the reigning player of the year in off the bench.
It's a little flex, right?
Kind of. Here's Brandon Days walking it forward. Days with speed. Not a ton on the cross. Louisville trying to make the most out of what is a pretty difficult travel trip. You could actually say going to Tampa may have actually made it easier for them. I imagine they probably flew direct from Tampa into either Los Angeles or John Wayne. By any measure, easier than going from Louisville, Kentucky. And I would think that from Louisville, they could get to Tampa straight on. So, well, the flight miles necessarily changed, but 90 hard-fought minutes against Tampa Bay on the road on Wednesday night meant rotation, and certainly means some tired legs. The guys that stuck over from the previous game.
But just this stretch for Louisville City, the gauntlet, play against Tampa, then San Antonio, then Tampa again, now Orange County.
Then they go to Indy, play on the turf there. Maybe a chance, maybe a goal! He's got two! Ray Serrano!
Started strong in the first half, starting strong in this second half. Louisville City. Ray Serrano's movement has been phenomenal over the course of this match. This time it's Huerman playing deeper, but notice how he occupies the space that was vacated by Benalcazar. Steps in, and this is all about that first touch. Brings in Rando, but allows him to also to open up his hips. And just slotted by the goalkeeper. Another classy finish for Ray Serrano to give Louisville a little bit of breathing room.
5.5 minutes into the first half, 2.5 minutes into the second half. Ray Serrano and Louisville starting fast and up 2-0. Two goals all year, Ray Serrano, 2 goals tonight. You mentioned it at the outset. Go make a statement as to why you need to be playing the next time everyone's available. Maybe a third, alas. Davila, the thievery, and that's concerning. Serrano is in obvious pain. Orange County will bring it the other way. And they're going to stop play and get the athletic trainer out onto the field. Oh, man.
Now what you want to see, if you are Simon Bird and this Louisville City side, it's another clever run from Ray Serrano. Just unable to make that clean first touch on the pass from Davila. See, favoring this right ankle, just steps in. Yeah, just gets it caught and rolls on top of it. It's not going to feel good. Just so unfortunate for a player that has been just so good.
Substitutions tonight are brought to you by Mediquip, turning setbacks into comebacks. Solis came off, Palomino came on at halftime. And then Davila replacing Duncan for Louisville City. 15 years still playing for Orange County, if I had to guess, give or take.
15 years? How old do you think that baby is right now?
I'm saying that teenagers in Orange County
are
hand
fair.
in hand.
Yeah.
I just, don't put me on that spot.
Academy contract.
Yeah. 17 years, is that better?
There you go. But this is a good sign, able to walk on his own power. Ray Serrano.
Well, don't know how much you really want to test it. You see Simon Bird's giving him a little nudge back toward the fourth, which makes you think the athletic trainer said he's probably good to give it a go. Orange County playing up a man for the time being. A ricochet out for a corner. Serrano back on the field now, although usually on defensive set pieces, it's not in the penalty area. That snapped down. A real chance from Brewitt. Louisville breakaway. Which ball went further, that one or the Morris free kick?
Morris free kick.
Well, they're both good from 60 yards. Too many balls. Comes Faroux. Danny Stone didn't care for the window dressing involved in this. No, he honestly came across. For whatever reason, Orange County seems to exclusively play playoff teams in the East. You don't play everyone in the opposite conference anymore. But the home games are always seemingly against the best the East has to offer, and seemed almost happy to get a similar challenge to the Rowdies back-to-back, but reminder to be careful what you wish for. Down 2-0. Still plenty of time. Karam for a goal kick.
Got Simon Bird, who is the player that has grown the most over the course of this season, and Jake Morris was the first name out of his mouth. Something that you don't see from the wingback is just his attitude, his hunger to want to get better, to work extremely hard, and reaping the benefits. Obviously scored 2 fantastic goals a couple matches ago against the Tampa Bay Rowdies, but here tonight done a good job at getting himself forward, putting quality service, but also dropping down and doing his defensive duties at a really high level. And a player that is in really good form at this moment in time.
There he is. Inside for McFadden. Gleedle making a run around the edge. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on TUDN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Phoenix Rising, Colorado Springs on Wednesday, August 19th, 10 p.m. Eastern. Next on the docket, the USLChampionship.com, the complete USL TV listings. Flutters into the stand for the netting that protects the stand, as it might be. Corner kick for Louisville City. Davila in front of the other assembled available substitutes. We'll go again, 10 minutes into the second half. Oh, gnarly hero's welcome on the near sideline. Davila. Cut her away. Serrano kept it alive. Contact and a penalty. A penalty. Shawunmi backed his way to the penalty spot. No video review in the championship, but the referee can discuss with the AR. One wonders if that's going to occur here. There you go. Change the call.
I was about to say it's a really difficult call to make if you are Trevor Wiseman. As Gainbridge does, Tubbs does initially drop down. Didn't really see any pull down.
Sometimes the wisest men just have to ask for help. The AR set him straight on that. That would have been an extraordinarily harsh penalty. Yeah. Simon Bird's going to plead his case. Amadou Diaz, wearing the captain's armband tonight, pled his.
Well, it's well done for Trevor Wiseman to have that communication with his assistants as well. And then also have the humility to say I was wrong and overturn it.
It's a lot easier to have VAR tell you, hey, go have a look at the monitor and you decide.
Yeah.
Than to take your AR at face value and cruise at other levels, not only in this country, but top leagues around the world. You'll have 100 games oftentimes or more with one crew. Yeah. That's not always the case here. There's a lot of trust that goes into this. Say what you want about pro referees, but if you're listening to this, you're not one. And you can become one, but you won't, because you probably don't want that smoke. Service into the box, Stabila gets up to defend. Where you're like me and you failed the conditioning test.
Me too.
That's a lie. Buddy, you're like 4% body fat.
Here we go.
Over here modeling, you know, undergarments. Don't act like.
Stop. You still after dark. Get into your head.
Bob's just showing me. Saved by the bell. Serrano.
Good ball.
Here comes Uriman, who was offside. Well, that AR is sticking a fly or two in the ointment tonight. Let's look at the no call a moment ago on the penalty that was overturned after the referees caucused.
Yeah, he goes down far. Too easy, should run me. There's no pull down from Tubbs there, just two players battling. In the end, ultimately, the right call is made from Trevor Wiseman.
Nice catch. Taken back by Orange County. Real dangerous position to get a shot away and strike it off the post. Second time that post has been hit, once for either team.
But just the quickness in the release here for Bazzini. I love how aggressive he is. As Ruby just gets denied by the goalkeeper's best friend again. Hopefully give a little bit of life and momentum for Orange County, who's been quiet in around the 18-yard box.
Winner tonight may give man of the match to the post. The whistle against Uriman.
But notice how quickly first touch out of his body hits it well. It's a nightmare for a goalkeeper when you're trying to come back across your body.
We're in front of the supporters. Orange County at the hour mark utilized a set piece to get back into the game tonight. Delivery speared away. Chance at a reserve. Sent away again. Palomino came on as a substitute at halftime. Silla remained in despite taking a knock in the first half. The delivery across, the header back through. Orange County buzzing. And play will come back. There's a foul on Orange County.
Good ball lifted towards that back post, and that is a phenomenal header back across from Tom Brewitt. In the end, we continue to talk about the box defending for Louisville City on display there again. Like you mentioned, Orange County starting to find a little bit of a rhythm in that final third and putting pressure on their opposition.
The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Live matches, expert analysis every day on CBS Sports Golazo channel and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Brewitt put under pressure. Sella. Brewitt bypassing. Service across, dealt with again by Louisville City. To Showinmi. That Select ball land in the stands. Select proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Grassroots to the pros. Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com. The latest Select product specials and more. Select. Ooh, it's the player's choice. Louisville has subs waiting to enter. Can Orange County sucker punch him right before? Must be the wind on that end. Double change. That's going to be it for Tola Showinmi. Doesn't leave with a goal, but critical to the first. Provided the assist in his hold-up play. Chris Donovan on for him. And then Jake Morris comes off. Sean Tosh will make his 317th appearance in the championship. Most all time.
Start with Showinmi did a really good job at being that target number 9 that you can play into. Occupying both center backs caused some issues. As Tosh comes in now, he's going to play in that back 3 at the center, which will push Amadou Dia to his more natural left wing back position.
Subs are brought to you by MetaQuip, turning setbacks into comebacks. Orange County still hoping there's a comeback in the cards tonight. 9 games in the league without a loss and on the verge of back-to-back defeats. Now there is something to be said for the fact that there's the benefit of them being against teams in the East. These aren't 6-point swings. You look ahead for Orange County, Tulsa, Oakland, Sacramento, Las Vegas. Bunch of West Coast teams, including 3 of those at home. That takes them to the middle of September. Palomino into the box. That header steered off by Tubbs. Marcel Palomino, the same Sundsvall in Sweden that Ronaldo Damas and Forrest Lasso and this big American contingent all migrated to a few years ago. Whoa.
Powerful header.
Yeah. The amazing thing, you want to talk about just like different aerial capabilities. Well, now's not the time. Well, no, now is the time. That is a foul. Brewitt had that crazy contorting header with just enough touch on to get it across the face of goal earlier, and then that looked like he was shot out of a rocket launcher.
Just attacks the ball, times it extremely well. Tom Brewitt.
Ten years playing in the Liverpool Academy, and at the end of that stint, they said, time to walk alone. Ended up in the English 4th and 5th division for a few years. There's Tosh. Chipped ahead by Davila. You know, Sean Tosh is has to be nearing one of those crazy LeBron stats of having played against X% of players in the history of the championship. It's like LeBron has played against, you know, presidents born in 1858 kind of thing.
What do you think the percentage is that he's played against?
317 games, 10 years. Modern era of the championship, we're 16 years into it. 70%.
That's what I was going to say. That is incredible to think about.
Nuts. Well, that seems like the kind of stat that could take Nick Murray a week. Sorry, Nicholas.
Yeah, we just gave him
a
job.
Start bringing in guys on academy deals at Los Dos. Slip ball into the final third for Louisville. Ball across. That's beautiful. That's brilliant. That may well be the finisher tonight. With 23 minutes remaining. Magnificent, and Donovan the finish. If you put that on a tactics board, it wouldn't look that pretty.
The movement from Louisville City ahead of the line, and again, Ray Serrano doing a good job, but right side of your screen, Hooman recognizes that he can push on. And as he brings out Tubbs, now there's a numerical advantage at that far post. Chris Donovan realizes both center backs are getting caught ball watching, so let me go to the blind side, and it is a flawless ball across. Chris Donovan says, thank you very much. I'll give Louisville their third here on the road, and a fantastic team move.
Well, the least he can do is buy in and out with his goal bonus for Hewerman, who just bagged his second assist tonight.
Animal style fries, that's what they're called, no?
Yes, but no, not for me. Chris Hagar came off. They bring in the big body of Ethan Zubak. Orange County making a change to try and add some offense here, down 3-0 now. Subs are brought to you by MetaQuip, turning setbacks into comebacks. Yet to score this year. He was a top 10 scorer in the league last season. And there he is! You want to talk about right on time! Bazzini's there. Orange County gets one back. Maybe there is a path forward with 20 minutes remaining.
A little bit of life for Orange County. And as Ethan Zubak does create this, Bazzini doing a good job at just keeping it alive. And is it actually Bazzini or is it Zilla that takes a touch?
Yeah, he got there first. Silla's going to get credit. Right place, right time. 6 goals for Usman Silla this year. Serrano off, Jansen Wilson on. Maybe it's game on.
But it comes down to the movement again from Orange County higher up the field. As one drops in, now you afford 2 players to push up and give yourself a little bit of life here.
Substitutions brought to you by Mediquip, turning setbacks into comebacks. Serrano with the brace is done for the night. That's the second sub window, fourth sub for Louisville. Sponcillo is going to get credit for the goal. I gave credit to about half the team.
It's a good team goal.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Delivery here for Louisville. Still a long, long road back for Orange County, but maybe. Ball into the penalty area, that's going to run wide. And if there's, you might think, when's the last time Louisville gave up a 3-0 lead? I mean, come on.
Too soon, Mike.
Well, the 5-4 loss to Tampa Bay should give Orange County even the slightest measure of confidence that it can be done, because it has.
Understanding now with 19 plus remaining, Orange County should play more direct, putting pressure on this back line, so it's not the initial action that causes some issues. It's secondary balls higher up the field that can be the difference for this Orange County side.
There's Silla. Soccer season is here. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. But if you can't watch the match, turn on SiriusXM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesdays, plus your live matches, USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. It's all on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SiriusXM app. Silla put the team on his back. Flutters inside. Louisville takes control of it. Trying to work a little give and go off the halfway line. Donovan catches the ankle.
Going to be a challenge for Chris Donovan in terms of his hold-up play now. With the amount of pressure that Louisville City is going to be under, he needs to do a good job going back the other way at letting this ball stick and letting his team come up underneath and support him to release some of the pressure.
Nicolas Ciota is standing by Danny Stone. He's preparing to make changes. Teo Bunbury, 21-year-old forward, likely soon to enter as well for Orange County if they're trying to push their way back in with 15 minutes remaining. Rando. Simon Bird up and about. Wilson.
Good decision. Maturity there from Jansen Wilson, not to force it. Put your foot on the ball, retain possession, and allow your team to get set now.
Rue hammers it long. Nope. Nope, that's just footing lost by Gainbridge. Either way, I think his night's probably done. So Louisville preparing to make their final change. Subs 3 and 4 for Orange County are waiting to enter. And they're the last two pros available to them on their bench, the rest academy players. Chipped into the air. Took that on the first time. Kelly. Here we go. Perez for Gleedle.
Really strong shift from Sam Gleedle. That right wing back position. Andy Perez comes in. See games out to be able to be a lockdown defender.
Subs brought to you by Med-Equip, turning setbacks into comebacks. Orange County is going to hold theirs for a moment longer. Perez, fresh into the game, gave it away to Dogman. Palomino. Kelly. Benalcazar. Good ball through. Contact in the box. Penalty. A penalty for Orange County. Gainbridge is amped. Orange County has a chance to get within one.
Just gets caught way too wide. A.D. McFadden here allows Gainbridge to get the inside track, and as he's trying to recover, there's clear contact through the back. Notice the right shoulder, McFadden comes through. Gainbridge really clever at the last second. Just comes across and invites it, goes down. And an opportunity here for Orange County to make this game that much more interesting in the 80th minute.
Well, well, well. Louisville's going to be hearing footsteps if this goes in. Yaniv Bazzini. Can he draw Orange County within one? Faru awaits. Bazzini stumbles but scores. From 3 goals down, Orange County's a goal away.
Going back to the foul here, Ed McFadden trying to recover, but clear contact takes down the player, gets caught too wide, but notice Bazzini as he steps in. A little bit of a stutter step, but he takes a little bit off of it, allowing for Faroux to completely dive out of the way.
Bazzini giving Orange County more than some hope. This place sounds like a bandbox right now. Mateo Bunbury and Nicola Ciota have come in. It's nearing midnight in the East Coast, and there is shrieking in Louisville right now. This really could happen again. Be a gnarly nightmare. Free kick, Orange County. And let's just remember, subs brought to you by MetaQuip, turning setbacks into comebacks. Gainbridge came out, drew the penalty in his last action. Kelly replaced by Ciota. The penalty that was given and rescinded after discussion could have added one more, and all of a sudden everyone's going off into the night. By overturning that decision, which I think we agree was correct.
The right call.
It's left the door open to Pandora's box. In over the top. Rando did enough. Trying to race back toward his net. Hewerman brings it forward. Would have been offside, so he allows it through. Donovan. Perez up for Donovan. Skims off his head. McFadden trailing. Ooh, we got a game tonight. Even the Louisville bench is standing. Perez dancing, crossing, cleared.
Good work.
Kept in at the end line and slaloming ahead. Out to the penalty spot. Out for an Orange County throw. Louisville last year was the best defensive team in USL. They gave up just 19 goals. They've now given up 34 this year. Bottom 4 in the East. Danny Cruz, the former head coach, after 2024 going out in the first round, made that a focal point of 25. That whistling above the bar. Louisville's trying to go punch for punch. They made it their calling card last year. This year they've conceded the 5 to Tampa Bay, trying to avoid a 3 spot here out on the West Coast. Be 2 instances of ceding a 3-0 lead in a 3-week span, which is simply unthinkable. Up into the box. Nodded over to Benalcazar. Flutters down to Dogman. Dogman was scheduled to come out a few moments ago, and instead they lifted Stephen Kelly instead. Serrano, 2 goals early in the first half, early in the second half. Donovan in the 68th looked like it put it out of reach. Silla in the 70th, and then the penalty just moments ago. Tubbs. Palomino on to Brewitt. 1v1 with McFadden. Brew it again. Tubbs. Driven cross. No chance to redirect it. Davila leads the other way. Sends this in behind.
And a good run from Chris Donovan. Stretching this back line, starts his run in his own defensive half, so that's why he's not called offside. Good recognition from Taylor Davila in terms of the timing as well. Those little things make a massive difference. Just giving yourself a little bit of breathing room against a team that's continuing to push.
Days, not confused. Tosh. Have Perez up there. But Alcazar, the advantage had worn off. Tubbs went down. You know it's crazy when Opta gives you a stat about the referee, but here we are. Trevor Wiseman is awarded 4 penalties in 6 games this year. Only Brandon Stevis is awarded more penalties in the championship. Well, he awarded 2 today, but one of them got overturned. Big ball into the area, caught by Faroux. Well, no one here can say they didn't get their money's worth.
Come on, you go!
Contact at the edge of the area trying to work a give and go. That's why Orange County is so incensed. Felt Silla never had a chance to complete the play. Orange County is going to make their 5th and final sub in a moment. Well, to Orange County's credit, when they say they'll play the kids, they play the kids.
100%.
Joaquin Castro has played in the USL Cup, which Orange County basically viewed as a development opportunity, whereas Louisville was out to win a trophy in it. Differing approaches from different clubs for sure. Only made his league debut against Tampa Bay last week in garbage time. Down 3-0 for 3 minutes. He's about to come in against the reigning league champion. Silla. All that's gone on in this half, decent amount of stoppage still to come, I think. The other part of making this sub is 30 seconds to breathe.
Yep. And you allow more players, especially higher up the field than it is. In fact, Dogman, who finally does make way for Castro.
Final sub brought to you by Metaquip, turning setbacks into what could be a remarkable comeback. Five minutes added. Ball lofted across, driven away. Rando playing high, this back to the Orange County goalkeeper. Silla slides inside of Viewerman. No chance for advantage. Free kick Orange County.
The amount of quality that Orange County has on the field to whip in a dangerous ball needs to be so smart for Louisville City in terms of their box defending here and show the willingness to not lose their individual battles here.
Could this really happen again? The service forward from Palomino. That is a corner. They never gave in. Even 3-0 down, they never gave in. Are they about to be rewarded with an all-timer? Service into the box, bouncing all the way through. Silla settles. Silla denied. Can Louisville hang on to these 3 points? They catapult into the top 4 in the East. High arcing ball punched away by Faroux. Faroux got pounded. Went up and he was trailing away and rammed into Brewitt. Brewitt saying, where's the foul?
Well, the argument here for Tom Brewitt is that he has every single right to challenge for this ball. As this ball gets lifted to the far post, Faroux doing a wonderful job at reading the flight, and it is a foul in the end. Brewitt comes in and catches Hugo Faroux. It's a right call from Trevor Wiseman. If you do initially challenge at the same time, it's no foul. Well, as Faroux makes contact with the ball initially and then Brewitt comes through, that is why the whistle is blown. Well done by the goalkeeper of Louisville City.
Forget giving up a 3-goal lead. Louisville had not lost after just scoring the opening goal in nearly 2 years. 33 straight games before that Tampa Bay massacre 2 weeks ago. Simon Bird would like nothing more than to flap his wings and fly away with 3 points by any means necessary now. Not that Faroux is in any hurry to leave, but Louisville is out of subs unless there were a potential head injury, and he is rubbing his head. He will remain in. With the stoppage, we're probably going to get to 96, maybe even 97 now. Last time Louisville led by multiple goals and lost a game prior to that Rowdies match was 5 years ago against the Rowdies in the playoffs, November 2021. And that's why Orange County went to Tampa Bay instead of Louisville and hoisted the trophy in the USL Championship final. Orange County probably has another couple whacks at this. Silla. The run. Perez got ground down. Play on! Did that catch the arm of Tosh? It's irrelevant. It's going to be a corner. Get everybody forward now. They're on their feet here in Irvine. Behind the goal. Is there something miraculous in the air tonight? The corner soars into the air. Silla shooting, that got blocked. Ton of bodies in front. Palomino squares. Keeper got back into goal. Lofted into the box, Faroux. We've played the 5 minutes. Is there another minute or two remaining?
Need more quality there from Orange County. That ball needs to be drifted away from Faroux, not allowing him to step into it. The young professional Castro steps in. Location certainly lacking, but over the last couple minutes here, Hugo Faroux has been massive for Louisville City at just commanding his 6-yard box and being really confident stepping out of the field.
Louisville just took all the air out of the stadium. Tosh took his time. Orange County win the ball. Advantage played. Here comes Orange County with speed. Jansen Wilson trying to close this down. Numbers get forward in orange. Seeking an area to get across through. And is this it? Headed away. Clearance still left, work to be done. Orange County tracks it down. 96 minutes. Castro, the clearance. There's the glance at the watch. Brewitt. Lofted into the box again. The header. Wide. Wide. And is that it tonight? Silla almost.
Difficult for Tubbs here as he's backtracking to try to flick it on and really test Faroux.
The referee telling Faroux to get this in the air. The crowd's counting. And that's it. It's done. Louisville City, a 3-goal lead, and they needed all 3 goals. A picture worth a million words. Louisville City take all 3 points. Orange County, such a spirited effort, but it's not enough. And Lou City remain unbeaten at OC all time and grab a huge win on the road.
Massive for the confidence of Louisville City and Simon Bird, but a learning opportunity that you need to do a better job at protecting leads. Happened in Tampa Bay, nearly happened here, but you scored some phenomenal team goals. And for Danny Stone, if you can continue to play with that intensity that you play in that second half, this Orange County side is going to make some noise, especially in this Western Conference. But one thing that is for certain, 5 quality goals in a quality match on display of USL Championship.
Well, that's one of the games of the year. Orange County are still 1 point clear of the rest of the West, but a chance to find a point here out of nothing. Louisville City cough up 2 goals down the stretch, but maintain a 3-2 win. We'll wrap it up after these messages.
Tom Brewitt, OCSC captain, and today's creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just believe that could be amazing. Do you like the colour, do you like the design, do you like the lines? Do you know what the lines represent? 34 lines for 34 cities.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
At the Pickup Family Neurosciences Institute, we function as a unit. Neurosurgery and neurology, physical medicine and rehab, physical therapy. It's patient-focused, patient-centered care. The future of the neurosciences at Hoag is filled with promise. We are at the cusp of incredible advancements and innovations that are truly going to transform medical care and its delivery. Patients don't just get a doctor when they come to Hoag, they get Team Hoag.
The game of the year in the championship was 2 weeks ago, don't get me wrong, but this one might make the podium. Louisville City, a 3-2 win over Orange County. Such a remarkable, spirited comeback effort from OCSC. Falls a goal short right at the end of the game. Ricky Lopez has been Mike won by Hoag, but that's the final goal. There were chances down the stretch for Orange County to find the third. Ultimately doesn't find Twine. The final 30 minutes, I think, 20 minutes maybe, give a real idea of what Orange County is capable of against the best.
If you're Danny Stone, you're looking at that last 30 minutes and saying we need to have this same type of performance over 90 minutes. For Simon Bird and Louisville City, now it's finding that consistency and having the ability to protect leads.
Danny Stone said after the Tampa Bay game, the fact we didn't grab the game in the final 25 minutes and make a push is what disappointed him most. I think he'll walk away despite the loss, seeing growth there.
100%.
Louisville wins it 3-2 and continue to put pressure on the top 2 spots in the Eastern Conference. Orange County gets the benefit of everyone around them not taking the opportunity. They lose, but remain in first place in the Western Conference for the time being. So for Ricky Lopez-Espin, Gnarly, and everyone in Orange County, Mike saying so long. Have a good night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.